Good evening, everybody. We're going to be starting out, checking out a few other parks before I go in and work on mine. I'd like to point out a few things. I'd like to be able to point out, showing other park builders encouragement. Give them a like. Doesn't matter if they have a park that's really cool or they're just starting out. Try to show them some kind of encouragement to boost them up. We'll check out this guy's park. Give him a like. Looks like he has a pretty decent park. Not a bunch of trash on the ground. Nice coaster. You could tell it was custom built instead of a prefab layout. And they're currently working on one right now, which is really cool. Sometimes it's nice for the creator to be able to sit back and watch other people create. Not only that, visiting other parks will give you ideas on how you want to customize your park. Looks like they're going to figure it out. Go down here and check out a couple other parks. I'm going to be synchronizing some lights to music, trying to make my park stand out. Tonight's choice is going to be a little bit of old school rock, aka rock classics. Skinner and Queen, and a bunch more. Love the creativity. As you can see, we got a floor-based park right here, but he's got an underground tunnel, which is awesome. I love seeing this stuff. Encourage your creators, your other theme park enthusiasts, as they're building. Show them you like what they did. You know, you can't really talk, chat too much in here. A little jump here and there to show them you're excited. And it's nice. And it encourages them, lets them know they're doing a great job. So I'm not going to be talking too much tonight on the stream. You guys feel free to join in on the chat. Let me know if there's anything you want to discuss. Let me know if there's any ideas you need. Or if you just want to know how a theme park works. Basically, what it does is gives you a bunch of stuff to work with. Rides, stands, paths, lights, all kinds of goodies. All kinds of props. You can customize your park any way you want to and make it stand out and be your own unique. And this guy's done a great job of it. He's gone in and customized his colors on his rides, which is really cool. He's got a little bit of trash on the ground. It's easily correctable. All you gotta do is sweep it up. Put a couple more trash cans down here. Uh-oh, what's going on here? He's got people trapped. Uh-oh. If I could help you guys, I would. But I can't. I'm sorry. So we'll continue this venture and see what he's got going on down here. These one-way signs here, you don't have to put them in for your queues and your rides. Normally, whenever people get on this path, that's one way in, and whenever they come out, it's one way out. So there's no need for that, but that's what a lot of people choose to do. And as you can see, this guy dismantled this ride over here, and now he's got customers walking in trying to ride it, and with the one-way sign here, they're trapped. It's not good. They're not going to have good reviews. I'll try to click on one. I'm sure all of them are going to say, I want to leave the park. There you go. So as you can see, you finally let them out, and they're all going to find their way up to the front door, and they're going to be leaving the park, which don't try to trap people in, because that'll take your stats down. If people are unhappy, it goes towards your overall stats on your park. You can get ranked on your park from 1 stars to 5. But I like the creativity. He's done really good so far. Not a big fan of the one-ways. He's basically forcing his customers to ride his rides, and if they don't want to because they cost too much, which it's a little bit high for that ride, now they want to get out of there and they can't. They're trapped. So not a good idea, not a good suggestion. Just kind of let them free roam. If they like it, they'll let you know. And if they don't, they'll definitely let you know. Don't forget to give them a like. Show them encouragement. New builders, old builders. As long as they put that time and effort into it, they deserve that. As long as their park ain't all trashed and a bunch of angry customers. But as you can see, they put a little bit of time into this themselves. It looks good. It's clean. That looks really good. Fencing's good if you're trying to direct them to be able to circle around your park so that you have a flow. I'm not too big of a fan of fencing. I like to let them free roam in my park. That way they can come and go as they please. And then you pay attention to what rides and what stands ain't being used, and then you know if you have to lower your cost. Or if you have a ride that has an overabundance of riders, feel free to walk over and up it $1 or $2. That way you're earning more income, especially for those just starting out. So real quick, while I'm on Roblox, I want to give a couple Roblox builders shout outs. And I want to give a special shout out to You Got Murked 187. I appreciate you following the stream the other night. That's awesome. I'm always happy to have new people. My fellow Roblox builders would be Big Dog, Raxel Mecca, and Texas Fan 20. I met Texas Fan on here. He was actually doing a great job at building his park. He needed a couple ideas, and he actually gave me a couple ideas while I was helping him out. So that was a great exchange. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the friends. I appreciate you stopping by. Looks good. Has good flow. Good customers. Let's see how they feel. That one's thirsty. They'll tell you what you need. In your individual park, they'll tell you what they need. Whether they're thirsty, what ride they want to go on, or whatever. You just have to pay attention. And just recently, Roblox started that you can do missions in order to earn credits, as you can see in the top right hand of my screen. How's it going, buddy? You're doing a good job. Yes, good job. Alright guys, it's getting dark. Now I'm going to head down to my way. I'm going to reveal my park to you. But first, I'm going to go ahead and put on some music. Here's my park. I've been working on my lights to go with the synchronization of my music. As you can see, I dug out my whole entire park except for over there to build it so that my coasters would be much higher, much faster. And then I decided to start building my sky park or sky adaptations. Pretty much on here, your imagination's your limit. They'll give you the tools of whatever you need, and you build it any way you want to. Someone else sharing in my excitement. Welcome to the park, buddy. Give me a like. So we'll do a couple different quick angles so that you guys can see the top view of my park. As you'll be able to tell, the lights start to dance and move with me as I'm roaming around the park. So any guest that comes in will always be able to tell where I'm at. Shout to LM Lightning. Just sent me a message, said, hey man, good park. I appreciate it. A lot of people are amazed by this park. However, what they don't know is that I've been working on this park for 4 years. Turn that down for a few seconds. Another message from him showing appreciation in the park. So we're going to make our way through. As you see, I got food stands up here. It's the back side of my park. Well, the left-hand side of my park. Once I get to the back, I'll actually jump down and run through it so that you guys are able to see it from the bottom view. A lot of manipulation of paths, of different angles. You have to be able to lift everything up and set it where you want. There's one of my cool coasters, which we'll be riding a couple coasters so that you guys are able to see it tonight. I'm not only going to be just working on the lights, I'll be checking out other parks, giving other kudos to players that deserve it. My park's pretty big. Initially, whenever I start up my park, normally takes about 5 minutes to load up. And I have had players tell me that whenever they look at my park, they glitch out. So, don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll consider it a good thing that it's just well overbuilt and built up right. Obviously, doing the light effects and everything else is going to affect it. Nice. Well, welcome to the park. I'm glad you can hear me in proximity chat. I hope you enjoy. I'm coming over to check your park right now. As soon as I walk them down through so they can see a bottom view. As you guys can see, I built ramps to be able to get up and down. Not only from this building that I put up here on the side, but also ramps being able to get up here from the middle. Just better accessibility. People can enjoy it. Or you could just do it all at once and jump. So here's the bottom view of my park. As you can see, it's quite big. I'm at the very back of my park. There's my building I worked on and built up. So these lights that are back here is what I'm going to be working on tonight, and doing my proximity chat and doing my synchronization of music. Anybody who wants to come join me. It's been a long, long road. But from all the people that like it and all the people that want to come in whenever they see that I'm on, it's worth it. Not only that, I'm giving them all fresh ideas that they can use in their park. And I think that's awesome. Another reason why I love going to other people's parks, they give me fresh ideas all the time too. What's up, Lightning? How are you tonight? I'm glad you're enjoying the park. You want to take me to your park and we'll go check it out? I'm going to make my way to the front. Let's go check it out. Nice. Almost Funland. Looks pretty fun to me. Remember, give your people likes. Encourage your creators. We got a walkway here. Nice view. Jump if that's a custom coaster. Awesome. Great job, dude. Looks awesome. Let's ride it. Love custom coasters. Anybody that comes into my park, you'll be able to see I love custom coasters. And I always encourage people to figure it out. It's frustrating at first to figure out, but figure it out, because it'll be worth it in the long run. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Twisty flippies. Yeah. Nice flow. That's beautiful, man. Great job. Not an access of chain lifts trying to get you back up to the top. That is awesome. Let's go check out another one. Where do you want me to go? You got another one? Over there? Over here? Where do you want to go? Love this underground. It's awesome. I love when you guys do that. Okay, looks like the wild mouse. Doesn't look custom, but it's always fun. I was so happy whenever they joined this in. From my park being so old, I have some of the original characters, original stands, original rides. So as it's grown in popularity, I've watched a lot of rides being added on. A lot of cool ones that I rode in personal parks growing up. So it's kind of nice to be able to have that as an old memory. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to figure out my chat settings for you guys. Alright, now that we got that set up, I'm going to make my way down here and go ahead and work on some lights and make them better. Looks like somebody's about to load a part. Alright, I'll give you guys a quick rundown on how to do this, and then I'm going to let some music play. I can't. No music. So what you're going to want to do is you come down here and highlight your light, go to item properties, and go ahead and pick a color. See what's surrounding me. Purples, reds. So let's try to hit it with a blue. Make them bright so that they stand out. Also putting lights around your ride is going to draw customers to it. As you can see, I have more people in my park. A lot of people get excited to come in here and look around and do their thing. Hopefully they get some great ideas and they're able to pick up a few tricks. And if they have a few tricks for me, I'm always willing to learn. So I do these couple around the path right here, and once I get them done, I'm going to duplicate them and put them around the ride itself. There's always room for growth. There's always room to fix mistakes. There's always room to change ideas. Because as you can see, as I went along, I started putting lights all the way around my ride. And as I'm coming through to my older ones, I'm having to correct that mistake because I don't even have them on the opposite sides of the paths. So now if you want to do a quick copy, all you want to do is click on it, select item. It's going to already copy what you've been doing. So now you can go ahead and continue. Once you start it. Takes a little bit, but it's kind of cool. And whenever other people see it from the side view of their park, they like to come over and try it once in a while. As you can see, I made it so that I could jump up here and jump up on top of my glass to give a better view. I don't have to walk into everything, and I can keep moving. So here's a good view for this one. This is this side. This is the only part of my park that I left raised up. Although I do think about modifying it from underneath and putting in some rides or some stands or building another fire pit set, or I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. You guys have any ideas? Feel free to let me know. This is the center of my park. As you can see, my coasters are flowing. Which was one of the problems I faced with building this upper platform and walkway and everything else, is that you go to build it and you'll find out you're interfering with tall rides or coasters or whatever it may be. So sometimes you got to manipulate the blocks to be able to alter them and put them around, which I'll show you here in a few. Okay, I gotta say, sorry about that, might cut off. What I was saying is, from this view, that park actually does look pretty cool. So here's the semi-corner view of this side of my park, my water flumes and my drop tower, and there they go. If you look down there, you can see one of my walkways that I built, going from the bottom of it over. And that drops them from my front entrance there over to this side of the park. Absolutely. I'm on my way, Lightning. So Lightning asked me to come back over to his place to check something real quick. I don't mind whenever creators and other park people like to message me for ideas or how I feel, or I encourage them to do the same. If they come into my park, they see something that they would change, turn the commercials down for you guys. But if they see something in my park they don't like or that they would change or something, I encourage them to let me know. One big thing I wish I could change is I wish I could put trash cans up here, but if I put trash cans up here, you guys won't be able to see my signs, which, as you can see, and then they see my statue of my character that I have that I put up there, which I'll explain that to you guys here in a couple minutes, because it took me a while to figure out how to be able to build a statue myself. So what do we got going on, Lightning? Your queue path? Okay. It looks good. Is your train connected? It looks like it. Do you have just one station? No. Where are your other stations? Okay. Good communication too. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm not seeing here is entrance ways to get on your train. There's not a queue path over here on this one, and an exit path. Did you have one up front? Yes? Okay. So then your station's back here. You're going to need to go ahead and go into your item properties menu and add them. But being that you have this up against this sidewalk here, you can either take out this path here, or I would run your entrance path back behind here and have it come in back here. Same way with your exit. I would run your exit on the opposite over here with a pathway and take your gate down. That way they can exit. That way you don't have to manipulate your track and bring it over, because that's just going to make it a headache. Or if you don't want to take these out and put in paths right here. So put an entrance here and wrap it around here, going back out to your walkway, and the same way with your exit on the other side. It doesn't pop up that you can build an entranceway. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now try it now that it's closed. That's alright. I do that all the time. Plus, you'll gain more customers, being that they'll be able to flow around your park better too and just ride. The only suggestion I have for you, Lightning, is to keep the cost of your train fairly low. I normally try to keep mine anywhere from like $5 to $10, fluctuating depending upon how much it's being used. Nice. Now build your exit over here. Nice. Alright, like I said, I would spread your paths over here to wrap underneath of it. Take your gates down. And yeah. Oh, look, you already got walkways there. That's awesome. See, man, you're already on it. Awesome. I'm going to follow your track and see where your next station is. John Taken's back here. And this one, you're already pretty much set up that if you want to keep your entrance and your exit on this side, you can just take out your pathways. Park looks good, man. I like the way you put the trash cans down. The trash is clean. Got a good flow. If you want to get more customers back here, put stands back here. Your food stands, your bathrooms and whatnot. That'll help. But for this, I wouldn't manipulate it that way. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, is take out your pathway there and then build your entrance and then build your pathway out to it. Nice. And then you'll have a good flow. Nice. Good job with the one-way signs. That'll help you. Nice. And that, folks, is how quick that can be changed and manipulated, and looks good. He's done a really good job with it. Is that your last station? You got one more? Or another one? Yep, let's go ahead and go around and fix all your stations. That way, once you open it back up, you're golden. I like how you have all this plot open too. You got a lot of room to work with, man. Definitely work on your custom coasters. So same thing over here that you did over there, being that you don't have any stands or rides or anything over here. Just take out this path and connect it in. Yeah, full look. Shout out to Alien Gathering. Appreciate the view. Figure I'd take a break from the Call of Duty scene tonight, even though I love me some zombies, obviously. And I'll come over here to the Roblox community. Check out some parks, give some insight, and yeah, see, that is awesome. Is that the last one? Yeah, let's ride. Open this bad boy up and let's ride. I want to ride the whole track. And show you guys around. So this is one of the trains. They give you the train and they give you the monorail. The train is more of a ground-based, and your monorail is basically, if you want to use it for like aerial base, that's what I would use over a train. So you can pretty much manipulate your train as you do your roller coasters, except for the loops and corkscrews and all that fancy stuff. But as far as being able to do a downward corkscrew or up and downs, you can do all that good stuff. But you're not doing flips and trains. Sorry, folks. I know it'd be fun, but I'd try it. But unfortunately, they don't allow you to do that. So as you can see, he's done a great job of lifting you in the air so that you're able to get an overall aerial view of his park, which looks really good. He's got good customers going. Good question, Lightning. That's one thing that I'm starting to figure out for myself. According to what one of my buddies said, is to use the credits towards money. I'm guessing you can go into the shop and you can buy money in order to upgrade your park. Not sure what else the credits are for. As I was saying earlier, they just recently put missions in here so that you can highlight certain customers, and they'll give you missions like either you have to build a coaster, or you have to find somebody, or go and visit somebody else's park and ride a ride for like 2-3 minutes, and they give you credits. And that's fairly new to the scene, and we're still trying to figure out what that's about, but I'm pretty sure once we do, that'll be awesome. Check out the swans, folks. I want to jump in the water. Nice. See, this is a nice ride. Good ride. Well done. As you can see, he's got great customers. They're already filling in. They want to ride. Not too sure about that, honestly. I don't know. That'll have to be something I'll have to look up. But Lightning, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send you a friend request. Hopefully we can meet up on here again and share some more ideas. I'll add you to my club too if you choose. Yeah, so you can post your pics on there, or you can add ideas or start a conversation or whatever you want once you join the club. Always open for ideas. See, this worked out great. And it's nice because now he has customers flowing back here. The only thing I would suggest back here is putting in some picnic tables, laying out a nice little platform, and putting some food stands down here and some bathrooms. That way they don't have to travel as far to be able to get refreshment or relief. You'll make more money. You'll get more flow. This is nice, dude. I like this park. You've done a really good job with this so far. Another cool feature that hasn't been highlighted too much on this theme park is you can make a code builder on your park at any point in time. You can go into your settings and you can go down to choose from the players that are on the platform with you currently, and you can turn around and make them a code builder. Sometimes to help people get their achievements and whatnot, I allow them to be a code builder on my park. I ask that they don't delete anything, and anything they build that they do delete. But I allow them to get that achievement on my park. You might want to take a couple blocks out, just like every other one, and then put yourself tables in here. That way they can sit down. Yeah, man. Awesome. Another thing that's going to help your money is don't allow your stands to be too high. So as you can see, your fries are at 10. I would move that down to 8. And set all stands. Like as you set your cost, set all stands. So your pizza, I would knock that down to, well, I'd keep your pizza at 9 because that's a better seller. Your burger at 9. Your slushy at 8. Your soft drinks at 8. And then that'll also draw them in. Nice. Great job, dude. Now you just need to let your money build up some. Get yourself some more rides. By the way, I like the way that you're manipulating your blocking too. That looks good. Down the cost of your bathrooms to $5, and that'll help you too. Just helpful hints. But as you can see, you already got customers coming up to your slushy, and you'll get more flow the more rides you get down here. People that get on and off your train, they're going to be able to stop by now, and they'll get more money. But awesome, dude. Great job. Your train's all connected and set up now. So, let me look for you real quick. If I go in the menu and I go down here to Game Shop and I go over to credits, okay, so you can buy credits. If you go to the shop, how do you get money? So, okay, so there is an option on here, Lightning, that if you go to your shop, you can go down to trade credits for money. And you can trade some of those credits in so that you can get your money up and build your park up a little bit. Oh, there he is. Right, did you hear that? Okay, cool. But yeah, you can trade your credits in for money, and that'll help your flow get up there. And you continue. Like I was saying earlier, guys, at the beginning of the stream, one thing I really like people do is they put these undergrounds in here. They figured out how to manipulate their landscape and whatnot. Put stands in here. It looks really cool. Now, if he would come in here and he would highlight his lights and customize them and change them to a different color, like, I don't know, green, blue, purple, pink, anything to kind of give it a kind of a cool colored accent in here, or make it rainbowed even, I think that would be over the top. Alright, let's see what it says. You're a co-builder now. Oh yeah? One thing I went on, I don't, if the Roblox community is listening to me, is that I went on to the actual Xbox game store and I went into Roblox and I wrote a review stating the fact that if I'm helping somebody else on their park, I should be able to give them credits or give them money from what I've earned to help them build up to a limit so that we can't go above and beyond. But I should be able to give them money to freelance their ideas on their park. So, like, I'm at $6 million right now. Absolutely under no circumstances am I ever going to use that. I should be able to go into anybody's park at any point in time and give them up to, set me a limit. I don't care, 100,000. But if I'm not able to use my credits, I'm able to see that another park is growing and it just needs a little bit of a boost. I should be able to come in and give them up to 100,000, so I choose. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Head over to the Xbox store, find my review. It's under Baron Font, and go ahead and like it, dislike it. Tell me what you think. Write your own review towards it. Not too many people comment or make reviews on specific games of Roblox. They talk about the Roblox community overall. But honestly, no lie, this is the only game on Roblox that I play consistently. And that's why I come back every time. Lightning, you're awesome. I'm glad for the ad. I'm glad for the friendship. I love your park, dude. Have a great night. Nice. So we had another unique park load in. Just so that everybody's aware, I'm setting a limit at 2 hours tonight. That's how long I'm going to be streaming. And then I'm going to back out. Nice. There's your monorail. Another cool looking park. You can tell they put some idea and thought into it. The manipulation of the blocking, like I was talking before. That's awesome. Looks good. The only suggestion I would have is put down some trash cans. This, my friends, is one of my favorite rides to get on. The Music Fest. Used to love getting on that at the carnivals and amusement parks. Blaring music and spinning fast, going up and down. Alright, folks, I'm going to let some music play. Turn it up. I'm going to stop chatting for now, and I'll be chatting towards the end. I'll try to turn the commercials on or off for you guys and let you just enjoy. Shout out to Twitch Flashy. Appreciate it. For everybody else that wants to know what's going on, he sent me a message saying the park looks amazing. So the reason I'm taking all these out, instead of just individually coloring them and syncing them, is that it's a lot quicker to just do one, sync it, and then lay it out on your platform. But for those viewing, it is a good idea to use some kind of lights or something to draw them in. But not only that, whenever you get to your lights, change the colors on them, or make them flash, or make them turn off during the day, or something unique. And that'll draw your customers over to those stands or those rides or wherever you're at. Let's go. Let's go this way. Yeah, mix up the colors just a little bit. So as you can see, once that's done, just select your item, move it where you want, and it's a lot quicker than going through and doing them individually. Or, for those who are just building their park, just take time to do it to begin with, and you won't have to worry about it. A question that was just asked is, how long have I been working on this park? 4 years. If you go into my likes out front, you can actually date it back. I did that at the beginning of the stream. Any color suggestions are welcome, guys. Just change it up. Draw it out. And as you can see, as you wrap the ride, it already drew attention to one customer. And that's awesome. Just takes little steps like that for your park to be unique. Alright. So I'm going to go back up top real quick. And I'm going to give you guys an aerial view, so that you can see what all I've gotten done. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. Feel free to share the stream, follow, like, message. I'll try to read your messages as soon as possible and reply to you through my stream. some of my rides. I know I did tell you guys that I was going to be riding some of my coasters so that you could see what they were like. I'm still going to do that. I got a half hour yet. I'm still going to be on the air. If you guys have any suggestions you want me to do, let me know. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what music you want to hear. Let me know suggestions at any point in time. If you have any questions on how I did something, let me know. Try to help you out the best I can, especially if you load your park and I'm able to come over. Like dropping sidewalks from the sky down into the middle of your park. Or just building these. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that very clear. Just putting on a little bit of background music just so that the lights dance to it and you guys are able to hear. A lot of people get amazed over this building here. This building, I will tell you firsthand, is 20 times easier to build than a roller coaster. For anybody that's interested, I will definitely help you. Let's see what Twitchy Flashy. And I did mention that at the beginning of my stream. He said I have a 120 frames per second monitor, and when I see your part, it lags so much. And I do apologize for that, honestly. I'm not exactly sure what causes other parks and whatnot to lag. However, I will let you know I am using an Xbox Series X. And whenever I had originally started building my park, I had used an Xbox One. So here's an aerial view of my building and whatnot below. My little water park, which ain't much. A lot of people want me to build a swan ride. Not exactly sure what I want to do yet. Pretty much what you see out here on this 2/3 of the front of my park is what's going to be kept there. The only modifications are going to be like lights, light colors, maybe a few new stands, maybe a few more tables or something. But as far as the rides, they're going to stay stationary there. Now on the back side of my park, which was my last addition, obviously because you have to buy it and add it on, my building's going to stay, and these rides, they can honestly come or go. I did build one custom coaster that is incorporated into this building, which I can show you guys that real quick. So as you can see, I think it's 9 floors. Don't quote me, I'm not exactly sure. I just went build crazy with it. I was having fun, and I found out that I could do it, and I was just like, yeah, let's do it. What are you going to put in there? I don't know. Thought about taking each individual layer and making it a seasonal theme, like Halloween or Christmas. Or just setting one up as, I don't know, a Caribbean island or something crazy, you know? That's the great part about this, is that your mind is literally where it stops. Your imagination is your limit. Sorry about that, guys. Had to reboot. It's not just me. I know other players that are using Series X's and they're being kicked out all the time from lagging. And I don't necessarily have to be in my park alone for me to lag out and be sent back out. I could be in someone else's park helping them and I could lag out. So I do apologize for this. It's going to take a couple minutes for my park to reload. I do apologize. You have a Series S? Yeah, I'm running a Series X. Did you know your entry fee is $50? Yeah, I do. I could very well up it at any point in time, but what's the point whenever money's worthless at this point? Besides building a few new attractions? That's kind of why I made the suggestion of being able to share your money with new players or current players that are in need. Like, I mean, look at my list right now. You got Spring Kelly 1, 2, 3. Okay, they got 98 customers in their park. I haven't even gone and looked at their park, but they're at $5,000. Let's see if we can go find them. And let's see how much they're doing. Okay, Kennedy Wise is in the process of growing. Wow, somebody took some time. Who are you, sir? Isaac. Isaac, your park looks awesome. Always share some love with new parks. Or the ones that take the time to build cool stuff. This is where I got many of my ideas. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Go to other parks, learn, figure out what they're doing. And if you like it, take it and make it your own. You can use the same blocks or whatever else and change the colors. You can manipulate your trees. You can manipulate your buildings to look whatever you want. I've went into so many cool parks. Like I had one that some guy built a dragon. Literally, his whole park was one big dragon, and I have a screenshot of it. And he used all the parts. He was using trees and bushes and slabs, and it was just so cool, man. He had over 5,000 likes. And I mean, obviously, I gave him a like right away. Look at these custom coasters. About to drive me crazy. That's awesome. Get it. Love it. Alright, we're still on a mission to find Spring Kelly. This park is awesome though, I will say that. Take the time, change the colors, build extra stuff. It's clean. Customers speak for themselves, honestly. Great job. Well done. Well done. Looks awesome. Vacant. The BBL theme. Oh, first and foremost, hit that like button. Share that love. Look, 360 days since they got their last like. Come on, people. Just spread it out a little bit more. It takes you 2 seconds to give them a like, but it might, it might boost them up the rest of their night or however long they're going to play this. They're like, oh, somebody else noticed my work. Now I want to put the extra effort in. Okay, cool. So put some trash cans in. You know what I mean? You already got great flow. The park looks good. You're doing customizations. That looks really good. That train track looks worthy. I'm on my way. Nice ponds. Swan ride. Just takes a little bit of time. There she is. Okay. Cool. Put some trash cans in. That'll help you. And reconnect your sidewalk so that you're not hemorrhaging people. But it does look good. Spaced out right. Awesome. Well done. A few modifications that I would make. Mainly with the trash cans, and that's pretty much it. What do we got down here? Tonto Lucy 716. Look, I broke my own golden rule. 2 seconds, people. Look at that. Just as quick, and I'm the first one to jump on there. Now they know that they did something right, and now they're going to want to continue. Alright guys, so we're down to less than a 20-minute timer that I'm going to be signing off for the evening, and I do apologize for anybody that wanted me to hang out longer. I'll set up another stream if you want me to, with W Blox if that's what you're interested in. Let's see what our chat says. Oh, no, Twitchy. There's no need to be ashamed, dude. That's the whole point of it, is just to grow. Build your park to the way of your likeness. You already got something unique going on in your park anyways with that underground. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give them a few minutes to build theirs up, because if I go to like it with them initially starting, that's what I'm told. If the park has not been saved, it cannot be liked. That's alright though, we'll be back. I want to go down here and hit a couple of these coasters that I've built over the years and let you guys see what they're up to. Hopefully I don't glitch out again. Here's my park flying up on it. Hopefully y'all like it. Check for trash real quick. And one of my favorite coasters is actually literally right inside my door. You just go down this ramp here. Cool, it's going to be getting dark soon, so that means my lights will be standing out more. Appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. If you guys like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. If you guys want me to do different content, let me know. I'm always up for ideas, being that I'm fairly new to this and taking it seriously and trying to get a regular schedule out for you guys just to see where it goes. Gaming has always been a passion and love of mine for as long as I can remember. And if I can share any tips with you guys with the games that I play, let me know. If you guys have any game suggestions, as long as it's not an RPG, I'm interested. Sorry, I don't do RPGs. Not saying I wouldn't try one if it was the right one. Maybe like Assassin's Creed or something of that sort. I'd try it. But as far as anything else, kind of boring. To me, boring. Not saying it is to you guys, but to me, boring. Yeah, sorry. I think the only RPG I've ever played and got anywhere with was Elder Scrolls. So that tells you how long ago that was. We're going to go over here and see if we can find another one of my crazy coasters. They're hard to catch, honestly. Well, somebody's waiting in line at this one. This is my corkscrew. This is my 7 round the hell, as I called it. Sorry if you guys are offended. This one's pretty cool. Once again, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you guys give me a follow. And I'll try to update my schedule as regular as I can to let you guys know when I'm going to be on. on what I'm going to be covering ahead of time. That way, if you're interested or if you're not interested, you don't have to be there. So this is my Dizzy Maker. But I have one worse than this. I will let you know. As far as a Dizzy Maker, we'll go ride that one too. Might extend the stream by like 3 minutes just so I can work on it. Thank you, Twitchy. All kind words are definitely appreciated. I'm glad to hear that you enjoy. I'm glad to hear I'm speaking to you guys the way you guys want to be. So, this is my most recent coaster, literally within the last week, and it was so that I can unlock an achievement. Literally, this coaster is spiral chained the whole way up while you're spinning, and spiral chained the whole way down while you're spinning. So, it's pretty cool. Oh, what I was telling you guys earlier about the missions that pop up, these characters that they just started with. You highlight them, and they'll tell you what you need. I mean, I will definitely try to do that for you. Try to boost the value of my park up. Now we got a customer showing up, so that means that our cart's going to load. He's got a riding buddy, and so do I. Let's get dizzy. Oh, it's not going to show. Oh, no. All right. Oh, there we go. Anyone I wanted to ride with you, my friend, come back. There we go. Now for you guys to see a front aerial view whenever we get up there. But you'll be able to see how this spins around. And then obviously coming down the other side with no kind of brakes or chain lift or anything like that attached, it's going to zoom around pretty quick. Hopefully don't make you guys nauseous. Alright. Okay, go into the menu and go to achievements, then click earn credits. What does that do, Twitchy? Well, as you can see, I accepted the mission on top, and it's going to tell me the percentage as it goes to let me know how much it's going up. Apparently, as you do these missions, you literally have an hour to reach your goal. Being that I'm probably not going to be on here that long, I don't know if I'll reach that. I haven't quite made up my mind yet. But I just wanted to show you guys basically what your imagination can do, and being able to go to other parks, get ideas. Like I said, give them a like, especially if they made you smile, they made you laugh, or they made you enjoy. Custom coasters down there at that other park are definitely looking tempting right now. Depends on how long he hangs out, but I wanted to show you guys some of my coasters and what I've been doing. So as you can see, one more loop and we're almost to the top. This was for an achievement. I'm not sure. Remember, maybe that's why he wanted me to open it. Get credits for achievements. Oh yeah, I did not know that, Twitchy. Thank you. So he says, wait, go into your menu, then go into achievements, then click earn credits. You can get credits from achievements. You can probably get a lot, but I'm not exactly sure if that resets from whenever they started missions, or I don't know. We'll find out whenever we get here to the bottom. That was a great suggestion. Thank you. Alright guys, here we go. for anybody that's curious, I'm not exactly sure what the achievement was, but what you had to do is you had to, what was it? I believe it was the spinning coaster. Literally build your platform, turn it into a corkscrew, make your spirals all the way up as high as you can, max level of your park, let it ride across, take off your chain lift, and let it corkscrew the whole way down. And by the time you reach the bottom and complete your ride, you'll be able to get your achievement for it. Now, let me go on what Twitchy was saying. He was saying, go to achievements. Claim credits. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Great idea, Twitchy. Thank you. That is awesome. I didn't even know that, and they were sitting there the whole entire time. Great idea, buddy. Thank you. That is awesome. So now what I was saying earlier with this custom coaster back here in the back here, guys, I did incorporate it into my building. I literally wrapped my building around it to make it look like it was supposed to be that way. From a bottom view, literally as it lifts, it'll go up the middle of the building. You can't really see too much off this ride, however, we're going to go ahead and ride it for you guys. When I started my park, coasters was my passion. That was the only reason I wanted to do this. I actually was watching a friend and he was doing it, and I'm just like, dude, how are you doing that? And where do I get that? Because I just want to make my own coasters. And literally, I took that passion and love and just grew with it. Now, as I find more and more people that want to do the same, like, I'll definitely give you tips along the way to make it easier to earn more money. I'm not going to give you cheats or anything, because I don't cheat. I don't follow all that crazy status. It's one of the main reasons why I'm not a multiplayer. I mean, occasionally you'll see me on Modern Warfare 2, but I'm not big on it. There's way too many hackers and cheaters, and it just makes the game pretty unenjoyable. And that's why you'll catch me playing zombies a lot. I love zombies. Been a zombie enthusiast forever, since World at War. My main game that I can play right now and learn more and more, and even though I'm showing you guys, is Cold War. I love that game. I really, really hope, for the sake of us enthusiasts, that Black Ops 6 definitely has that. I hope they have the Outbreak. They need to continue that. They need to drop the Zombie Chronicles 2. Let me give you guys a quick aerial view again from another path that I put down in the middle of my park. As you can see, pretty much you can put your mind to it, guys. You can build it. It's right here. Right here, right in front of you. I started out with coasters and rides and stands and just made it grow. Just recently, I put in this sky path and figured out how to manipulate putting my path up in the sky so that I could put rides on it and stands, and I just thought that was so cool. And then I went into somebody else's park not too long ago, and I realized that you could actually change your lights and you could change the color of them and synchronize them with your music. And that's just amazing to me. So obviously I took them up on that and turned it into my own. That's why I said whenever you come over here at nighttime, you ever want to know where I'm at, you'll see all my lights. But if you guys ever come over here at nighttime and you want to see where I'm at, the lights will be dancing. Anywhere around me. Alright guys, let's go find another one. That one's going up. So I got so many. Eventually I'll be able to label them by the lights and I'll be able to run to them right away. That looks like the screwball. There's my train. Twitchy, that's what I was telling you about your train. Drawing in more customers, just invite, like, change your colors. And try to keep your money fairly low on that. And that'll draw them in. It's hard to catch my coasters unless there's a customer going in to ride it. Or if they're out and about. We'll go ahead and wait on this one a second. I'll jump up here. Another cool thing I can teach you guys too is all your tracks that you see, as long as you can get on top of them, you can walk on top of them the whole way across your park. And you can use that for aerial views to be able to say, hey, I need to add some bathrooms here. I need to put another ride here, or I need to add some trash cans. You never know. Just use it to your advantage point. It's kind of why, another reason I put in my sidewalk and everything else too. People just love walking down the middle of it and standing just looking down over my lights. Whenever I got music playing in the background, it's pretty cool. Waiting for it to come back. There it is. Nice. Alright folks, here we go. This is one of my first coasters that I built. Okay, I think you can go to the ride there. Might be a button called Custom Skins. And you can buy for credits. I'll investigate that and have to check that out. Because if that's so, that'll be even cooler yet. Around a little bit for you guys. See how my tracks and everything else intermingle. We're going to call him Bob. Hi Bob, welcome to the ride. Alright guys, as you can see, I try to use only one chain lift. There's only one coaster that I have a double chain lift on, and that was because I was new to the game, and I never went back and I changed it. The rest of them, as you can see, I'll get one chain lift to get you to the top and get you rolling, and I'll put boosters everywhere. You'll see them on my track. As soon as there's a straightaway, there's a booster. And that's what's going to shoot you back up to the level you need to be. See, I didn't put a booster there. But it was okay, so I was falling down. Boosters. Boosters. That's what's shooting me back up in the air. Just a little tip for you guys, if you don't want too many chain lifts on your coasters, or if you want some max speed, it's another good thing. I tried to make my coasters lengthy. It's nothing for people to come in my park and just want to ride my coasters. But then again, it's nothing for me to want to go to their parks if they got a cool one and ride their coaster too. So there's that one. Let's see, what else do I have here? The screwball. Literally, that's what I named it. And the reason is because I have the track literally corkscrewing over top the path over there that goes close to my underground restaurant that I didn't show you guys. I'll show you that after we get off of this. but it literally looks like you're going to smack into people on the sidewalk. But from the corkscrew and the status of it and everything else, and I was renaming it and putting the signs in, I named it the Screwball. Appreciate the stream chat. I love the tips. I learned something off of that. I just want to give you a big shout out. I really appreciate that. Yes, I know. Alright guys, here we go. This is the Screwball. As you guys can see, I'm going over my time limit I initially established, and that's alright. I'm just going to extend it a little bit, that way I can show you guys around a little bit more, since I have a couple more viewers on here. And for those who want to view this afterwards, they can pass it on too, and say, look, you know, he was able to do this, now I want to do this. I'm on Xbox. If you guys that are viewing or on Xbox, feel free to give me your game tags. I'll add you. You guys can definitely ask me any kind of questions, suggestions, ideas. More than anything, thank you for stopping by. Boosters, guys, boosters. I love boosters. Shoot you right back up top. Hey guys, just a random idea. Wouldn't it be cool if somebody got on here from an actual theme park and said, I like your ideas, I'd like to bring you in as a designer? Wouldn't that be awesome? Just a random thought. Alright guys, so what I was saying earlier about my underground restaurant and how this corkscrews around, I'm going to take you over here and show you. As you can see, I got it laying ground level. And a corkscrew through here. There's my building. And this was nothing but block manipulation. Literally. Just taking this out right here. Filling this space in with stands and tables and just making it your own. You can go into the menu at any point in time. You can use your terrain menu, which isn't a good idea underneath it here. Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully none of you had a seizure. Let me go out here to a flat spot. Alright, this seems pretty good. So as you can see, you can go into your terrain menu, and it's going to be able to, you'll be able to alter your height to raise it up and down. You can change what you want it to look like. You can do block manipulation, or you can literally fill it with water or remove water if you have a closed in area. Like right now, if I wanted to, I could fill my whole entire park with water, which I'm not going to. I know it seems like a good idea, folks, but no. Because once I release this little block, anything that's open in it the whole way around my park is going to be nothing but water. And I'm not making that mistake again, because yes, I've made that mistake before. Alright guys, let me see here. So we got on the Screwball, we got on the 7 Realm. Let me make my way over to the one I was telling you about with the double chain. Literally my very first coaster. I don't know where the loading track is. Well, that's a break, so that means that's the end. Well, meow. Trust me, folks, I find it a little bit funny too. I get lost in my own theme park. Yes, I do. And it's funny. Alright. There it went. Oh, if I could have got up there in time, I'd have been good. I don't have no stands or nothing to jump on. That's funny. I don't know where the entrance is to that coaster. That's awesome. My park's too big. Alright, so that's a lift. That's a secondary lift. Aha! That's what lets me know where it's at. If you see the mesh netting next to it. Oh, come on, let's get me to go up. Let's see if we can do this first. Yeah, receipt for you guys, and here we go. I was able to find that. So this is my very first coaster that I built. You'll be able to tell because it's the only one that has a double chain lift. But it was still pretty cool. This coaster was an absolute learning experience, and that's why I kept it here. But as you can see, as soon as you get around this little S-turn here, nothing but boost. 3, 2, 1. Bye. You can also tell by the length of it too that it was a learning experience. This is the dive coaster, which is going to go ahead and put this mesh up here too. But another cool thing too is that you can use it for those that don't want to walk the tracks or whatever. You can just walk off to the side of it to get an aerial view. Surfing. It's awesome. Alright guys. Like I said, you could use that to an advantage point too. I mean, being that it's almost dead center of my park, it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can do it. This is what I was saying about being able to walk up on top of your tracks too. And some people like to make it like a parkour race or something unique and fun. Just something different to break up the monotony if you're in here and you want to let other people enjoy your park. You know what I mean? You come over here, you find a track, and you find out how you can connect to another track and get up higher. Because as you can see, a lot of mine, I have tracks literally right underneath of each other or right next to each other or whatever. So you can just literally jump off one, jump on another, and continue. That's where you're not going to be able to walk up on top because it flips upside down. I don't know if I'll be able to make this jump, but we'll try. But there you go. If you fall down, it's cool. Jump on another track and keep going. Turn it into a little parkour race or something for your track. Just something new, something fun. Different views of your park. Another thing, too, if you guys want to use it, is that some of your airlift rides. You can literally climb up the side of them and get an aerial view. You can't do it with the drop tower. Let's see if I can find one. That one I don't believe you can because it's too big. Not sure if I have any yet. So I have that one. Most of them, if you can walk up the side of them, you'll be able to walk literally right up to your ride and just jump and be able to climb up it. But that one's designed differently. That's why you're not able to. Or if you're in somebody else's park, like, let's try that real quick. I'll go up here across my one path. Give you that unique view. I see I need to change my lights here and make them dance. Little drop down view for you guys. And this is why I said I'd be working on my lights and whatnot, because I'd eventually like my whole entire park to be covered in all the different lights, different colors, what's going to match the theme. That might help me add some more stands or some more fires, or, you know, something as little as changing a color can totally manipulate people's look on your park. Just food for thought. As you can see, wherever you go, your lights are going rampant. And I just think that is so cool. And literally, you can change it, manipulate it to how fast you want it to keep up with your music. So, like, if you're on here by yourself and you just want to put on some tunes on your Xbox through some kind of a music streamer, go ahead and do that. The system's already going to pick up that that's what you're listening to, and it's going to manipulate your lights to vibe with you. It's also a little bit of encouragement, too, to see what else you can do, you know? Like, look, that's pretty cool walking up on, and then you turn around and you walk in here. And it continues. I mean, personally, at this point, if I could have it my way, I'd change it so that I was always in the dark. It'd never be daytime. I don't know about you guys, but I would, just so that I could see my lights and see what's next and see what's going on. I don't know why I didn't do this for you guys. If I come back here, which if you ever come to my park, you can do this as well. Just jump up on this light and you can jump up on top of the glass here and get the outside perspective. And then you can totally look down on everything. And you don't have restrictions blocking you from being able to walk fast. You can custom build your water flume rides. As you can see, this one's pretty big, and I had it shoot all the way up. The only thing I messed up on that is that I have a slingshot ride over there that comes up through it, but I have my collisions enabled, so it's just because you turn collisions on doesn't mean that you'll be able to do it anyways, because one thing I'd found out whenever I was building path is that it doesn't matter. Like this platform here, I tried taking down lower, but because these rides were too close in the vicinity, it wouldn't let me, and I had to raise it back up. Which is why I was able to manipulate some of these other paths over here lower. That one there. That one there. And the castle that we just came through, well, the little castle eatery over there, I have that one lowered as well. But, okay, Joker Carrot Cat. I'm loving the name alone. And he's got more customers than me, so let's go see what he's doing right after we check out some trash. Nice. Hit that like button. You go to the parks, hit that like button. Encourage them players. Encourage yourself. Somebody who sees that you like their park, they might just come over and check out your park and give you a like. Nice. That's what I said, guys. A little bit of color. A little bit of color makes a whole difference. Now this park's going to stand out unique and people are going to be like, wow, that's bright. But look, they figured out their lights. Good job. That's awesome. They colored their stands. I'd add a little bit more diversity in the colors. But that's just my personal opinion. If they love it, that's awesome. So what they're doing is good. It's great. The only thing I would suggest so far is putting down a few more trash cans. Other than that, the park looks great. Now this is the one that looks like it's going to be fun. Yeah. Rat World. Not a big fan of the name, but that's just my personal opinion. Especially with something as glamorous as this. I mean, look at this, guys. Oh, the tower I was telling you you could walk up on in someone else's park is this one right here, the Little Wolf Tower. You can literally climb it like a ladder, and it gives you an aerial view of their park, which looks awesome. Great job. If you guys like it, let me know. Probably could have got away without having that chain lift there. Put some boosters in. But as long as it completes its circuit, job well done. Suspense. I like it. Could have been a little bit faster. But other than that, great job. Let's see what else we got back here. Nice. Whoa. Alright, sign me up. Where do I get on that bad boy? It's awesome. Oh man. Almost, guys. Almost. That ride looked really, really, really fast. And fun. Okay. We got a new park loading. Give them a minute. We'll go down here and see what these people got going on. Spread some love. Nice. Beginner park. Very first one to like it. I don't know how to help you. Hang on, I'll get help. It's a beginner park. You can definitely appreciate that. We've all been there. Some of us still are there. Trying. That's what matters. Awesome. Smiley boots. That like button, people. Can't stress it enough. It's a form of encouragement. Just look at it that way. It's a form of encouragement. So far, we're good. They got a lot of people in this little space. Quite impressive. So, good job. Let's head back down this way. Alright, Twitchy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. I'll upload schedules and let you guys know what's coming up and when. Building your park off the one side, which is smart. It really is. Because as you're growing and everything over here, you're able to embrace ideas over here. Or another way to look at it too is as your park is growing over here with all your stands and your rides, you have all this access space over here to build trains and coasters and all that good stuff. Your ponds, your swans, your duck ponds and all of that. You could be building all that out in this area as well as your money is boosting. So that's actually a good idea. Nice little park. The only thing I suggest is some trash cans. Well built, good flow, good amount of stands, good amount of rides. Another tidbit to let you guys know, as you're building your theme parks, you only get a set of limited amount of rides. So the more you build in the beginning, there'll be less that you'll be able to build as your park grows. So maybe as your park gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you'll want to take a ride or two that ain't getting as much attention out so that you can add a new ride or something else that you've earned the money for to make it more exciting. Ratings are everything whenever it comes to parks. That's what's going to regulate how much money you're going to be able to make. That's how many customers you're going to bring in. Like right now, this park rating is 2-star, which is great. It's a great starting process. It's not a 1-star park like a beginner, so that means that they're making progress. Their entry cost is only $18. As that star rating goes up, you want that price of the entry to go up. So for right now, what I would suggest to them is to come out here to their park info and literally up it to like $25, $30. If you see your customers slow down it a couple bucks. If you see your customers regulate or pick up, then, keep it at that for a little bit so that your money boosts. Is this the one? Yep. Another cool thing too, if you guys want to know, if you want to get an aerial view, jump up on this little ride right here. This is your observation tower. I don't think you can climb it. No, you can't climb it. But however, if you wait for customers to get in here and ride it all the way to the top, once you get to the top, you can stand in the middle, and the ride can go up and down, and you're not going to move. So if this is one of your first rides as you're building your park, and you want that aerial view, and you don't have the money for it, but yet you put in a couple rides, that tower that I just showed you, or this tower here, will literally ride you all the way to the top. Once you get to the top, just simply jump up on. You'll kind of half disappear down in there. It's alright though. So this ride can spin up here and go back down, and I'm not going to move. So literally, if you wanted an aerial view for you to be able to build your park from this view, you could literally just stand up here and do whatever and go into your build and put whatever you're putting anywhere you want to while you're standing up there. And then whenever you back out, you're left with your aerial view again to see if you like it or not. Just food for thought. So as you can see, the ride's going down, and I'm perfectly fine standing up here. Which they're doing good. They're just learning. They're getting to know. I'd suggest putting more trash cans down in the middle, being that they have such a wide space open. And put in a couple food stands and some tables to start, and that'll help them boost their money up. But a great job, great start. They figured out how to do the pathway, and that's one of the hardest things for me. I couldn't figure out how to do that. It took me forever. But once I did, I was grateful, because then I could build stuff like this. So alright guys, I'm going to go in here, clean up some trash, just walk through a little bit, give you guys another view of the park, and then I think I'm going to close off for the evening. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any questions at any point in time, hit me up, join my stream. If you're on Xbox, send me a game tag. If you're a Call of Duty enthusiast, drop me an Activision ID. I can't say I'll jump into a bunch of multiplayer games, but if you want to add me on your Activision ID for zombies, I have a great variety of games for that, and I could always use a good player. If you think you're fit for it, join me. Let's go shoot some Z's, man. Or woman. Always open. As long as you're a good player and want to try. And don't just come in to screw the game up for everybody else. Come in, have fun, try. So there you go, guys. It's going down the middle. Go down here to the back. Love that coaster. That's so fun. Wish I could build a bigger version of it or make it boosted. It wouldn't allow me to make it boosted while I was building it. Otherwise, that thing would have went super fast. Use our little light trick. Jump up top. Once again, that's my building that I built. Still not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put some design in it though. I definitely am. You guys let me know what you think. Should I do seasonal? Should I do themed? You know, a little bit of horror theme or love theme, movie theme. Always open for ideas, so let me know what you're thinking. It's just so cool to look down in your park and watch everything. just the sheer interest that people have shown in my park alone and what I've been able to do has been so worth it. It really has. I'm glad that I'm able to pass tips and help people learn how to do this. Because I want their park to look just as cool as mine. I get just as excited whenever I walk in a cool park as I walk into mine. Alright guys, so I'm not going to do a full boot up and everything else because of how long it takes my park to load. But I just wanted to pop back on here. Wish you all a good evening, a great night. Thank you for coming. Feel free to follow, pass them on. Hopefully you guys learned something. Like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'm open-minded to it all. But I hope you guys have a great remainder of your evening, your night, or your morning, your day, wherever you're at. So just go out there and have some fun.